In this tutorial we will set up the database for Runner's Soul, and I've already actually got the database made, so let's just show you where it's at and talk about this. And again, if this doesn't make any sense, you should go back and watch the advanced tutorial on doing this. But we want to make sure that this database is in our project folder and in the app data folder. So I already have one in here called runnersoul.mdb, and that's the one we're looking at here. Then we want to make a table for Scott for his products, and when we were looking out at sites that Scott liked, he said he kind of liked this products page at Fairhaven Runners. And the thing that we liked about, or that he liked about this one, is that rather than listing out specific products, because we're not going to allow people to order online, we just want to have some general information. And the reason for that is Scott doesn't want to have to come in here and constantly update this and say that he has this particular shoe in these particular sizes. He just wants to say, I have these brands of shoes, and then we'll have another section where we keep track of apparel, another section where we keep track of accessories. So something like this, where we just say, here's our brands of apparel. We don't list out specific sizes or colors. Same thing for accessories. We just say, here's some of the accessories we have, but we don't keep it specific, and people are not going to order off this page. So to build this database, or actually database table, the database is already made. Within here, we'll create a new table in Design View. And if this doesn't make sense, the database stuff, you should take a database class. So I'm going to call this one ID. Make it an auto number field and set it to be the primary key. So this will be our primary key field. Then we're going to have the category. So this would be like shirts or shoes. That'll be text. And then the description. So we can have a paragraph or two of descriptive text. And then we'll say, in case he wants to keep track of an image, what's the image file, folder name. And then if he wants to align the image next to the text, we'll just store that in here as well. So that's it for the table. Then the other thing we'll do is make sure and save this as products. And again, the whole database, when you save this, look at the detailed video if you don't understand this, but make sure and save it as an older version of Access. So I usually do Office 2003 for my Access ones, just because Visual Web Developer and ASP seem to have a hard time with the newer versions. Things just don't work. So that's it for making the table. So let's just show you the newsletter table here too. So the newsletter table has a little bit of stuff in here. Oh, I'm sorry, and let's do one last thing. Just so when we start working with this, that there'll be some information in here. I'm going to say here's shoes, and here's the description is something, and we don't need that, but we just need something in the table, so when we start working with it with an ASP, there's something in there we can see it. Okay, so that's it for creating the table for Scott for the Runner's Soul.